Okay, let me close out other stuff. Because you don't. Over here. Why is that picture so bunch of crap on it? Resume. It's a little bit better, but still really weird. Let's see, settings. Where are the settings? Search. Oh, always do this. Yeah, I guess it's nice. Sweet. I just wanna. Am I just gonna have to deal with this weird ass? I want to close out. Okay. Looks like there's another. Let's go to settings. Camera settings. Camera system settings. Switch apps, yes. Integrated camera. Restore settings. Do anything? Contrast, no. Brightness. Oh well. It is what is. It is what it is. Let's close you out. Zoom. Nobody's here for Zoom. Should I invite some people? It might help if you invite people, Pete. We're gonna invite. Well, let's wait. So back to Zoom. That's there. Boom. View immersive. Let's get immersive. What does that mean? Uh-oh. Gather everyone in the same viewpoint. In the older version, maybe dark. Fucking immersive. I just want the whole. No. View. Just want to make this thing bigger. Full screen. There you go. If you want to go full screen. That's bigger now. Let's see what you got. What do you got? Wow, that's a big full screen. You got. Oh. Hey man, what's good? Washed out stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. Like that, no parking. Like that. I should clean up though. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. A little bit of Belvedere vodka. this. Yeah. Oh, well, this- Amen. Be well. Everybody coming in? Where are my participants? One participant. It's Pete. Pete's participating. Participatory Pete. mother. Old designs. Old designs. Back there, they belong in the old design section. Open the door for all the light. Yeah, like people are no. Now let's start trickling it. Trickling, I don't want any. Participants, Pete, host, me. I'll flip the, news, bridge collapses. Soup. How we doing on juice? Escape. 51%. Charging? Oh, you gotta turn it on. Charges better when you turn it on. There we go. When? How much time till full? Kill. Okay. Let's wait. Clean it up. Okay, what do we got? Recording. Pete's recording. The headless Pete, man. What do you think? You want another view? Something else? Listen to here. Here's one application. It's not done yet, but here's the bear. So I got this. What can you see here? This knife. It's just a general sort of gardening. It's a nice little stiff. Obviously, I've not cared for it well, and I got it 2 years ago on the market. Kitteru Live, Kitteru as we call it, and it's I don't know, mass produced but very functional tool. I've used them, and what I do is it's kind of back to me. As you can see, it's just a thin metal that's been riveted on, right? And I take plastic. See what we got in our magic bag. This is so recognizable. And I'll try to do a good job for once. Not for once, people. Take your time. How's the lighting? Is that okay? Can I go outside? Good here? 2 hours on this? Doesn't matter. So, plastic bag. Seen them before. This is got the little narrows. Can't see what that number is. Can you see that number? I'm looking like a 4, but my ain't as good as they used to be. Can you see that? Let's just assume not. Anyway, it's one of these bags. Oh, because I'm backwards. Oh, get everything set up. Right. Spend a little well-earned time looking. There we go. Recyclable, number 4. That would be what? HDPE, high density polyethylene. Is that what it is? Anyway, more importantly, it's a film. Like the process, they're able to get this stuff super, super thin. And by getting it super thin, you can fold it over again and basically put it into any form you want. Very, very malleable, right? And fold it, right? Look like this. Look like this. Just go here, right? Something like that. So now we take this bad boy. Watch it. No time with my hand. Okay. And I'm really lazy, so I'll just sort of start. I want to have. So what you see here is this very thin, very sharp, somewhat uncomfortable doohickeys edge, right? Not the most comfortable for long-term application. It'll start to cut in. I guess you could wear gloves, but I'm really lazy and cheap. So I just like the product to work from the get-go. Got that going for it, which is nice. Okay, so back to this. Right, just start rolling it. You want some excess on the outside edge. I don't want to do it so that it works. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but it hasn't stopped me yet. Okay, so got to that point. Now all you really need is a rubber band. You would think by just needing a rubber band, you would have a rubber band. But you know, so try to work around the lack of rubber bandosity. This, like this, go back a little bit more. We can look around for rubber bands. Lots of options here, people. You don't even need a rubber band. You can just use that piece of metal that you put away over there. All right, so you got that. Got tuck it in a little bit. Take a spare piece of fil de fer. That's such a hack. And you should have a tool that will just sort of give you something that looks like that. Right? So, kind of hack. You want to just do it right. Not quite thick enough, but that should be good for one layer. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll do another one just because that's two. We bought three. So this one also not very well kept. Let's try a slightly different version of plastic. So this is LLDPE, I do believe, kind of noisy stuff. And they use this in very large quantities. And this, all you good little girls and boys who get stuff in the store, that stuff comes on what's known as a pallet. Johnny, show me what a pallet is. On that pallet are all boxes of yummy good stuff that we all really want to make our life worthwhile. And that's not that. So the boxes get wrapped with this stuff, right? So the boxes don't move around, they go onto trucks, trucks go off the trucks, lots of moving around of stuff. So the stuff gets moved around and they keep the stuff from moving around while it's getting moved around. We have this stuff, which is you believe a long, linear, low density polyethylene. It's a polymer, but I don't even know what that means. But I do know that these polymers are super freaking cool, right? They'll just do amazing stuff. They have incredible capabilities. I mean, they can hold stuff from moving around. First of all, you ever have stuff and you don't want to move it around and you want to be able to see through it, see what it looks like? You got this. So definitely it's easy to take apart. I'm not generally on 100%. This is another bag of different plastic. So many choices. Here's some other slightly softer, low linear stuff. Okay, so again, I should probably measure. People know how much I'm using, but for those of us measures, so I don't want to get it right, and I mean I find that you wrap it multiple times. Like that too. So you take this again with a sort of sharp. Am I actually trying to put it up? Sharp edges. Do you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay, we can go outside. Bring this show on the road. Stay looking at me. Is he gonna make that big? Do you? You gotta mind you're on. Let's see. So that's kind of sharp. See? Should be easy enough to stop this from moving around. Rocket science. Yeah. Okay. Tadzio is here. Oh, good. I got my cameraman. Okay, he's more than just my cameraman. He's like BFF. So you got this, and yeah, I should clean it up a little bit. But you got this fairly well crafted. It's a gardening tool. Tadzio!
Where's everyone?
They're here now. Yay. Excuse me for a minute. you. Coffee. Can you do me a favor?
Uh-oh.
Look, you came up prepared.
I came up, I first I thought you said rain bacon.
No.
So, I don't want to take up extra space here.
Yeah, throw that at the door. Oh, you got your coffee. I got my coffee.
Oh.
I
You
know.
didn't clean up at all.
I did. I just made it so easy to make a mess.
What's going on?
Well,
How many people are you expecting today?
at least one.
Oh, so you met all,
I had met what expectations I had been filled.
that's incredible.
It's easy when you have or no expectations. This is my goal.
That's no way to go through life, Edie.
Why not?
Everyone needs expectations.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, where'd you get these chairs?
Downstairs is a free store or dumpster, pre-dumpster. Oh, hey.
Look at you. You're just like, you're such a chameleon, man. You're like fitting in everywhere.
That's the way I roll.
So what's going on?
Let's see.
What?
Let's see. I'm doing a.
Careful with that box cutter.
It's not a box cutter. What is it? It's a tool for gardening. So it's like a little
Little scythe.
mini scythe.
Is it a scythe or a scythe?
I think it's scythe. So I was gonna
Ooh,
do
it's
a
sharp.
a
You sharp?
no, that's where I got it. Yeah. Now they make them, really. There's a billion people there. They need things to cut shit, and that's what they make.
Billion people where?
India.
So you brought this back with you from India?
Yeah.
Carry on?
No, Todd. I actually had stowed luggage, and it's been sitting there. But it's like, as you can see, there's. Hold on.
Make sure you're in the light.
Is this good? How's this? Is this good?
No.
No? Okay, well, unless something gets better, this is what I'm gonna work with. So here we got this scythe.
It's like that.
Scythe. Let me see. Is anybody in the waiting room? I don't see anybody in the waiting room. I think it
Man,
is.
it's hot in the sun.
It is. Whoopsie. No, I lost it. I don't guess there's nobody in the waiting room.
Yeah, I used to work for TSC.
Oh yeah. Let's see participants. Oh, just me. Okay. So, hold on. I got this scythe, and we're going to be putting a handle on it. Hello. How you doing? Very well. Oh my lordy.
I heard your laugh all the way out on the street.
This is my friend Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Cameraman.
He's the cameraman.
I'm Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Records.
Yay, thank you. Which can you put some time?
Sure. Love some.
You still rolling?
It's just I'm waiting for Zoom call. Nobody's on.
Oh.
What's the, I love the container.
Here, I mean, this is just so neat. I mean, the whole sort of industrial chic and
It's perfect. It's exactly.
it really is like, I can't believe how, fine this place.
No, it was easier than I thought.
Where did you come from?
Williamsburg?
Gee, what do you want?
I did take the train. I'd ride it, but I'm not on any train.
Oh, you rode?
I didn't ride today. I thought about it, but I should have.
Writing the gauntlet of danger.
Yeah. So Abby and I were together at the Johnson Atelier back in 1999, 2000, 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice guy.
You left in 99? Okay.
And what do you do now?
Stuff.
Mean stuff? Like as
No,
an
no, no,
artist
that's-
or
I
as
was
an
like, actually, I
painter?
meant like I paint and stuff, but I'm like, no, I paint stuff. Like for work, I do some decorative painting.
Gotcha.
But I also work in package design, but I also mostly freelance and decorative painting.
Well, well,
Um,
acrylic.
No, I use a lot of ink
Oh,
and gouache. Around,
right.
but I actively buy ink and gouache, and I don't like buying art supplies. Are you a
Yeah.
professional? Like a
You went show the costume for last night. Did you go?
You gotta take a picture.
No, your costume last night. Halloween. Halloween is a festival where people go door to door and they wear like different.
I just went to one door.
Oh, okay. Doing that as a blind photographer.
So I had like dark glasses and a cane and I had different shoes on and, you know, see what I was dressing.
Really, you know, the blind people can understand matching shoes. 'Cause
Possibly not when it's just color.
Anyway, Todd is a friend of mine.
That was before, you know, Brooklyn was.
I mean, it was just like such Manhattan snobs. Like, look, I
I really didn't realize you came from such weird upbringing. I thought you were like this.
Well, you know, you should have seen his room. And yes, this is his natural, and it was there too.
I'm the host.
So is everybody remote?
No, but you are here. It's just you two. But I have these events just to get us three here, right now.
You don't have to be so elaborate with like, I had to sign up for a fucking app and now I get slammed with emails and like, you know, all kinds of stuff. Now it's just the way of the world. It's like how
I
things
feel
work
it.
now.
Yeah, always just discard anything without reading it.
Well, you just have one thing now.
I have so much stuff that I have to start now. I have to stand like crazy from like, no, meet up with my
That's not true.
I had to know somebody for 25 years to get me out of my fucking house.
Let's get you out of your house.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
I'm here too. They got that mic.
You got out of your house.
So where are you living now?
I'm on Atlantic Avenue in downtown Warm Hill, Brooklyn.
I'm on Ocean Parkway. Yeah. So yeah. Have fun. No, it feels nice. I've got this place. I've been, playing. So let me give you a tour. So this is my idea, which you don't want to go very far, is plastic. I'm sort of the undergraduate.
Wait. Let me just say, Abby, right? Totally, you get into this, you don't buy it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Trust me. So
and materials.
and materials, and just it's a way to manipulate these materials. And these things haven't been around for long, so they're really in their nascent stage about what you can do with them.
What things? The actual like
Plastic film specifically. So, I like to make that chair.
camera guy.
Oh, no, I have to get up. So basically.
Beep, beep, we got a problem.
This is what they use for that boxes. What they use in agricultural, very thin, they get a little dirt on it, they put it in a corner and they burn it. Sometimes they'll collect it up. They will make it really cheaply. Out of oil. Yeah, so this is all made out of oil. Oh, they just crack that oil, they got polymer, they are able to sort of create this polymer that will, it's a thermoplastic, so it will change with temperature. And at room temperature, it's a solid. And you slowly bring that temperature up where it's not a liquid, but it's in like this fusion state. It's just packing, right? And you can just seam and seal all these layers together, right? So here, you can see I just took this and folded it over, put it in a box and poured hot sand on
Well, how'd you get the sand hot?
it. I've got a Weber. I've got the latest in sand heating technologies. So you get it high, you get it to about a little under 200 Celsius.
Okay.
So about 350, 300 Fahrenheit. Lasagna temperature. We're not talking like we're changing.
You're not turning it into glass.
I'm not turning it, I'm way away from glass. It's like really like hot sand.
Okay.
And that's it. So the weight of the sand, the heat that radiates through the sand, I have all this massive sand, it's about that thick, comes down and it just radiates everywhere, but it just radiates into this layers of plastic.
So it just melts it.
It fuses it. Yeah, I hate to get technical, but the difference is like I'm not changing like the
Right.
molecular structure. There's no outgassing. So I'm not melting this plastic. I'm just getting it hot enough to get sticky. That stickiness sort of just fuses them all together into a beautiful little.
Are you sure
solid.
there's no outgassing? How do you know
Probably
there's no,
outgassing.
there must be, right?
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, it's not,
I'll go to my people and I'll find out. But what I've
there
heard,
is.
there's
There
a
has to be.
minor, but comparatively, if you were going to reprocess this, if you're going to turn this into another product, or get the polymers separated, or utilize this in basically any other fashion that's commercially viable, there would be a lot more energy expended, and there would be probably a lot more, I would imagine, outgassing and stuff. So this is a very low tech, low energy.
Love the texture.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually quite beautiful.
Yeah, I think that they're done. Boom. I mean, put it in a frame. But obviously, you can do other things. It's literally plastic. You can shape it however you want. So when I was doing, well, I of course go to the nth degree, and this is a Plasticrete Seasteading Meetup. So half the people here are here for the seasteading as well.
I'm just here for the plastic.
You're just here for yeah. So my idea is you can create these sort of cells, if you will, like that are hollow, that can be linked together and create basically, and you link it together in a circle. So you make this ring out of the cells, and then you connect on the inside, and you basically make a very inexpensive but strong type of structure that will be able to sort of, because they're linked together, they're not fused together or melted together. They're just sort of got these connections that are somewhat flexible, right? So like a buoy, or if you have a
So they
walkway,
float.
so they float.
That floats.
This doesn't float, but you make a cell that's like a hexagonal.
Why doesn't that one float?
This would probably float because there's a lot of sand in it, but I can make it so that there's more, air entrainment, and there's more. This is just a flat piece, but if you,
So what's the one the link made out of? No, it doesn't have sand in it.
that might not be made out of plasticrete. That might be some sort of real connection.
Not the link itself.
The link itself would be some sort of like, I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about the thing that
The cell?
floats. Yeah.
Yeah, the cell is like, let me see if I, So basically I have these designs for these, cells. I should have a picture somewhere. So if you will
That one
imagine-
looks like a topography map or
I
something.
know, these are really beautiful. I mean, this is gorgeous. It's very-
Yeah, so that is just taking, multiple layers of this stuff, and just wrapping it around. Or, and this, you can cut with this with a sawzall.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, what, can you make art? I mean, can I just go right to art?
Obviously, you can just go right to art. In fact, I think
That
you're.
was- I'm not-
I think
making
that
more-
was cool.
more trouble for myself, like creating floating structures that can withstand hurricanes. Todd,
Do you have like people to work with? I just think that there's other, like, are you,
no, I'm this lone fucking idiot in a shipping container on Church Avenue, Brooklyn.
that's all I'm saying.
Well,
It's
that-
like, you can, there are some like amazing, like, if you were actually serious about pursuing this.
No,
I know
I
you're
got
not.
other things.
No,
to
no,
do.
no, no, I do. Hold on. Where you going with this?
These are actually stunning. And what you have to say about all of it environmentally, like everything about it is like the kind of stuff that gets grant money and gets invited to go to places.
Oh, I want to be
See,
invited.
that's why I can't talk to them about anything serious. You are a
Do I
fucking
get external
idiot.
recognition? Please, please, please. Okay, so what's the next step? What's an action item?
Well, I realize that I am talking to the wall, but if somebody were actually interested in pursuing this,
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I know, you're like serious. These are
Got
gorgeous.
glasses.
That's beautiful, and you know that. Like, you know that these are
I
stunningly
look.
beautiful. There are residencies, like, when I say you get invited, I mean, they'll pay your airfare, put you up, and feed you. And you'll be like in think tanks. Like, this is that kind of project.
Yeah, I kind of got a year.
What is this? This is two different colors of
Three different-
plastic.
This is the when you see like them delivering pallets of wood,
Yeah.
that's the wrapping that goes around that.
The black or clear?
The black and white is black on one side, white on the other. So when you
Oh.
grind it away, you get that alternating pattern. I mean, this is like no, I
You're
agree.
so
I'm
sarcastic
brilliant.
about everything. Believe me, I'm not touting your fucking brilliance. I'm just saying. that
Really,
these
because
are
that's why I
beautiful.
invited you.
Did you get
He knows that he'll never get that from me. That's not my purpose. But you are serious, like you have been doing this stuff for so long. You always fucking poo the art world. You joke about it, but you're so like hesitant to
Yeah, to
acknowledge
be-
the fact that you are involved in it.
Yeah, to be real, it would require
It would require like a
bit of-
life commitment. I mean, this is something serious. You're talking about creating sustainable, energy efficient, environmentally protected spaces. And there is nothing worse than like the recycling pits that are off the coasts of like these beautiful places. And imagine if you could actually figure out what people are trying to figure out, because you know that shit's not being recycled and they could be islands of themselves. They're getting just bigger by the day.
Mhm.
So like this is just such a scratch on the lip of that. And these are beautiful products. I mean, and they already like there are teams of people who are already like working on this stuff now, you know.
Yeah.
But I have never seen something that looks like this.
But not only it looks like it, I'm more about the functionality that you can create now this robust structure where it was just this flimsy breakdown in the environment, and now it's something that's got some structural integrity,
Sure.
and then it's also the whole sense of the capacity for scaling.
There is the problem with melted plastic. Like, that's gonna be a problem.
No, but
Well, fusing, it's again like releasing.
minimal.
Sure, but it still is doing that.
Sure, but
So
one of the options.
scaling up is not necessarily gonna be.
Why? I mean, it's not like it's there. I'm not advocating for them to make any more of it. I'm just saying we have an issue with a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
And if we could find a real, something that's scalable, something that can mitigate the problem. And it's not even a problem, it's a resource that people haven't found a utilization for. And that's all it is. It's an incredible resource. These polymers, what they have and the technologies that go into all this stuff is amazing. And we're just throwing it away because we don't know what to do with it. And I just think if you just take hot sand and that's it. And there's like, there's a guy that'll eat my sand. You know? I'm just saying, it's available. The technology, I think, is very low tech. And it's just a matter of figuring it out. Am I easily distracted?
I think you could have these conversations with more people. Like actually, like on it, if you were showing
Right. Well,
as art, or at
I
like
mean,
some
would you-
big tech place.
I mean, I don't know how much free time you have.
I don't have any.
Do you know anybody who does have free time that could?
I live in New York.
I mean, I don't know obviously I don't know what to do. I have an idea that I think,
I would think about presenting these, and I don't even think you have to do much. Like, I think these are gorgeous. Like, if you had a bunch of these topographically, like you could arrange these in
Right.
just like a beautiful sort of frame setting with maybe a whole bunch of different substrates and like what that looks like.
well, let me show you.
And not necessarily
Create a world.
Right.
not only art, but like I don't mean just like only displaying it in galleries, but maybe even displaying it in galleries that have like architecture,
Right.
Stuff like that. That's not just all
Right.
aesthetic.
I mean, the thing,
Science.
yeah. The problem is I'm hogtied by the incredible number of applications. I can't focus on one for a while. Like,
You work?
Like work. I don't know.
What do you do with your time?
Not like this. I'm building a platform up in, so
So if you spend an hour a day,
yeah.
like looking at things of like where to, introduce this to, like just get slides or, take pictures. They can be rudimentary, write something up, like write. So, and then once you have one thing written,
Then you
Then you
copy
just-
paste this.
yeah, that's it. Just the initial steps are the things that take the time. And you've already done, well, this is the initial thing. That took the longest time and that was the most fun. Now the next part is the not fun part, which is why you have no interest in doing.
Yeah, he doesn't like that fun parts. How long did that take to make?
Um.
How many layers and?
Oh, that took me over 6 minutes.
50 years.
Yeah. No, I wish only 50 years. Actually, I'm good with 60. It is what it is. 60.
You wear it
60
well.
60 years of doing stupid shit like this. So.
See, I was doing a 10 off that like maybe you were
I appreciate that.
parents.
But
went
you know
to
what,
your
I-
bedroom for 10 years.
I-
That's clearly an issue.
That's my siblings. So
More coffee?
we have chai. I have no coffee.
And what's the brunch?
Brunch is Bloody Marys.
Really?
Well, I got tequila and vodka. I gotta use
Do you have?
Careful, you have a bike at home. And
I didn't ride it here,
And I assume that's where your helmet is also.
but I'm not on it.
I know.
I'm planning on riding today.
It's the operation. The other bag, this is toll slag that they use for sampling. So this is really fine, but this is.
Are you also making acid rain?
No, not making acid rain. And it's this, so this is the coarser stuff, and then I mix it with, and you can use any substrate that will withstand heat, so anything silica based, anything that can just take that temperature and that's the coefficient of expansion that's similar to the plastic, but this slag is a byproduct of the wood. So again, $10 back. Again, when it's inexpensive, it's environmentally less toxic. Generally. Yeah. Really? So that's that camera. ideally, yes, unfortunately, we live in that idyllic world, and it's not always coming through. There's just so many,
That's the point.
That's the point. I mean, you might as well try to do it. But yeah, so that's the sand. So they take the sand and, pour it. I don't have any really good things. I'm just make it a volume, form on the outside, and you pour it around. I do brown things as well as some sand. I can do. Actually, let me finish this knife and
Knife handle.
knife handle. John, you still here?
Say it again.
I need to do the brush, that's why
Todd?
Yeah, what?
Do one job. Oh, I guess.
You move.
There you go.
Wow.
It's on me.
So what I'm assuming is volunteer work.
Yeah, there you go, Pete.
There you go. I figured it out. Is anybody in the waiting room?
I had a big Seasteading meetup yesterday. I
Oh,
know
who?
Seasteading, or
What is that?
whatever the people from Meetup now have flagged me as interested.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
There was something yesterday afternoon. So maybe that's right.
Did it have anything to do with Pete?
It did not.
Yeah.
See, he just tells me about these things, and I put it in my calendar, so I didn't download it, an app or anything like that.
I know.
You could have been a normal person and done that to me too. I would normally just brush this stuff. People that I actually know have my number, yet continue to text me. One of the few people who can get away with being.
And I kind of knew that. Being one of those people.
But yeah, I don't see the invitation. Apps on my phone, and they'll say absolutely happen.
The struggle.
It's real.
How much room do you have like on your phone? I just want it for basic services. The fact that we even have to have a pocket computer now, it's like run our lives. And now they're trying to get rid of the Metro cards for the Omni. I'm like, it's like these people. Sorry, it's Sunday.
It's fine.
Language. So bad.
Yeah, I have to clean my phone off constantly. Movies that I get.
Yeah, but these
I
are-
get movies. I don't know where they come from. Maybe from Peter.
Oh, yeah. Happy recipient of lots of, okay, so what I got here is probably should, so you can do multiple layers. There's really a couple factors here is the number of plastic film layers you have, the quantity of sand, the temperature of the sand, the quality of the sand. So and also how the sand is heated up. I found that if I take it on a frying pan and heat it like this really quickly, it dissipates heat really quickly. So you kind of want to have a nice, slow, even temperature. And I usually bring it up hotter than 50. Put that drink down.
Somebody is shoving my hand in the plastic.
No.
He wants you to feel what the plastic feels.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, what do we want to go with? Nice little. Okay, so a little bit of that. Brush the other hand, push that little button there. You're my kids. I mean, what do you think? I thought I smelled something.
Surfing.
Yeah. Hold it.
That's not started.
Hold on. Well, we here for like, I'm taking out lasagna as the boom shot. You get that, Todd?
I was with my weed with.
Well, I thought I had some guy doing that.
I mean, don't I have.
That's a good one. Pete, why don't you set it up like this? Okay, and then all you take out of them. Next week.
I don't have
Not have like a clamp?
Yeah, yeah. Where the wood clamp?
I like the whole thing, anarchy. Okay, so one more.
What?
Photograph.
Oh, sure. Look up here, Petey. Look.
Take the lens cap off.
Look up here. Look. No, lean over and look up.
Gotta get some photograph here. Okay. We're gonna go with sand on this one. Right? This. If you do me a favor, you just turn that chair so it's actually going.
Is. It's a great, this is a quadrupod. Uh-oh, something just happened.
Participant, host me. I'm the host. I'm a host.
Isn't this, you said this is the sea shanty setting?
There you go. There you
So
go.
bring some sea setting.
Playlist.
Yeah.
Seasteading Plasticrete playlist.
Did you actually make one?
This is it.
This one song.
Oh, no, it goes on.
Oh,
Sea
you wanna,
shanties.
actually, if you want to take some plastic and play, this is a workshop. Fold something up, roll something around.
I'm cool being
Just part of the observer.
watching. Yeah.
Okay.
We're having a lot of fun watching.
Just saying. Just saying.
This is a performance, and I feel like I'm honored to be here.
And get into the music too, Pete.
Oh, totally. You don't see the whole. 232, 225, 219. I'm looking for 185. Looking for 185. $20.
One of my favorite plastic recycled things is for bottles, like things with that PET plastic.
Yeah,
Uh,
sheet.
they'll put it in a blender, a kitchen blender,
Yeah, yeah.
until it's like the smallest particle, and then they'll make you can get your own home spinning tool for
Oh, for
3D
3D?
printing?
Yeah. Yeah,
I've been wanting to try that.
I got
And they're beautiful. They look like there's one company in the Netherlands that I
Right.
saw years ago that, you know, because they're using all that recycled, mostly clear, but sometimes it's got a little color in it, so it looks like old Egyptian like glass,
yeah, it's,
blown glass. Beautiful.
yeah. This doesn't look too suggestive. 189, 199. Okay.
I this is where I come in. I feel like you're wasting all this energy by raising the temperature up and then bringing it back down.
It is. It's not the most efficient technique. Kind of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And right now I've got a barbecue that good deal on the barbecue.
And the gas.
The gas paid retail down here. Usually I go down out in Stamford. It's a lot better. 187. Here we go. Then you kind of look
here.
and you want to see a little bit of movement. Right?
Like this right here is a sculpture. You know, like I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, look at these spill off. I'm taking a picture of it.
Take a picture of it. It'll last longer.
All the time.
Did he say something? It's like who made the art out of his cups of paintbrushes and stuff. Like
Jasper Johns,
yes,
Rauschenberg.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is like next level. Because they're very curious materials. It's like something out of Vikings.
What?
It's like something out of Vikings, the show Vikings.
Yeah. Well, especially that night. Yeah, that the black, is there something for Sundays or something else?
I'm happy for the DJ.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I feel like we should come to a party. Have it, so it's out in the world, and then let other people figure out how to do the
Technical
scaling up.
Yeah, that would be a.
Because you still don't have enough knowledge of, you know, longevity of this.
Right.
There's a lot that other people might know.
Right, and if I have a small scale vision, you know, if I can get this, you know, into a, I mean, what I want to do, so there's hexagonal cells, right? Like a beehive that might be cambered that have sort of long, they come out on either end, there's a hole on either end, and take these things, right? So I need basically a way to, I mean, it's really simple. Probably done it by now, but have a cardboard cutout. So you can print out a template of what it's gonna be, and then you can fold it up into that shape. Yeah, I kind of wanna like have the numbers right so that they fit together. I know, you would think it's a ruler. Yeah?
Yeah.
So if I sent you a. You guys are getting along real well.
We could, you know, you're the melted plastic that holds us all together.
See, I don't have lofty aspirations, or at least I would love to save the planet, and I use recycled materials. However, I mean, I would love to come up with something that was just like a Shark Tank product for this environmentally sourced something, you know, that can use these things. I do love the idea of the plastic. That just keeps getting down to its smallest molecule. Like ultimately, it's still going to be pebbles in the ocean, but it will probably have survived at least 4 life cycles.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
The plastic PET bottles and things
Oh.
of that nature that are being put in blenders, like they chop them up in a Vitamix and they melt them down to make this but they're actually like that's the knowledge of what that is and how long that will last. That's already been in the works. Like, you know, the plastic's going to get now in its second cycle once it does that, right? So then that can be made for functional objects that are recirculated. So then those can also get recycled again. So then it could, the same process can continue until ultimately there's one, you know, or such a small
How is there
amount
nothing
like
left?
what's left.
I mean, you keep chopping it back up into.
Yeah, until eventually it's just ether, you know, because every time you go through a new life cycle, there's some things get lost, you know, like you don't have, think of all the things that get like stuck around a crucible, like there's other, you know, when you're cooking, not everything
Right.
comes out, you know, like you lose a little bit of volume.
You lose a little bit of volume, but it's not like there's, I mean, it's a thermoplastic. If it's clean and you bring it down to its components, you can do it, I wouldn't say an infinite number of times, but
Well,
a long
either
time.
way, you don't have to keep producing new products, you can just.
Right. Well, I mean, for me, one of the reasons that I have issue is that it's just this idea that we're gonna consume our way out of this problem. And just by making more products and making more things for people to buy, it just reinforces this idea that stuff will make us happy.
No, it depends what you, the application is for.
Right. My application is create floating structures that will create spaces for nature to grow on. So these cells are connected and they go up and down. So it's a sort of like dome eventually that you get built as you build on top and below. Below is filled with water. And it gives stability. And the
I didn't even know what your expression was, but
yeah. So and above, there's gaps as well, and inside those gaps, there's growth. So there's eventually there'll be a soil type structure in between these structures.
I absolutely understand your words
Right.
and how they are.
Right, but I don't think
Completing a sentence. I'm just saying, like, this doesn't float, like. How
That
are you
doesn't
getting
float,
from
but
this to
does
that?
steel-
Like, what
does
are you
steel
talking
float?
about? Is it gonna be this kind of plastic? Like,
What do you mean?
there's so many other types of plastic. Like, why are you going with this for that? Sorry, I'm gonna get like.
he's having a mashup, and you're,
It's not a mashup, it's a vision to
Yeah.
create these floating structures. And I have a material that is abundant.
you don't.
Yeah.
I know
So
what you're
what
saying.
am I not getting?
I think that what Abby's saying is that right here is something already.
Yeah, that's the raw
presented.
material. That's the raw
Yeah,
material.
but
that I want to use.
it has inherent beauty.
Yeah, oh,
and you
I have no
can
problem with that.
Just
Just stick with that.
stick with that right now.
Stay on first. Don't try to hit a
You
whole
know what?
lot of.
But what
You know-
else could this be used for, right? Like, let's say you laminate the other side with this gorgeous texture, right? This is insulation now, maybe, and then now it's protected from the elements because of the fuse process. So maybe this is like a wall structure outside or something. I just think this won't float, but something else with it. Like this kind of plastic mashed together is dense, that you need
Yeah, but-
buoyancy.
But have you ever been on a boat that's made out of steel?
It's hollow.
Right, and that's what I'm building, are these hollow cells that are made of that.
Well, have you even put this in salt water or fresh water?
Yes,
Or how long?
Decades. There's testing that can be done that will tell me whether this works. Right? I don't no doubt there's someone smarter than me that can say, this is what you're making, this is what you're making it with. If you put the exterior layer, you use something black, it's got carbon black in it, that's been treated with anti sun breakdown stuff.
Is that pretty,
That is not.
you just said,
But the exterior, I just need the outer layer.
no, my question is, what's it called when you stop heat and, you know,
Insulate
insulate? Would that work as an insulator right there? Like
or insulator for what?
between walls?
Yeah,
That seems like you just put that between the walls, you densely pack it, and
yeah.
you're reusing it without,
And boom, it's done. It's another application. I want to float the world.
the world's floating.
I think you should just make art.
Abby, do you think you
I'm
should
with
make
you,
art?
I am so with you.
Yeah, I mean,
This is like mokume, the Japanese,
that's what I was basing it on.
like, really, you should just make beautiful objects. And you should make
Beautiful objects are
another,
overrated.
but
Oh, jeez.
this will never be out in a real way.
Thank you for that challenge. Thank you. That's all I need.
It's my pleasure.
Really, no coffee bean?
I have some ground coffee. I can make a cowboy cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need my cup to do that? Or you do it in another thing?
Oh, you do it in your cup.
But this is truly like so beautiful. I mean, I haven't seen anything.
That is only $1,500. It's laid out with like those.
Yeah, we need like an
Different.
exhibition of this, and I would love to see like a large like cut agate thing, like you know, some kind of installation. And I'm gonna save the world.
With these things.
Why not? You know?
Just walk
I'm
around.
saving the world with one picture at a time.
There you go.
When you're not photographing, shooting, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm
Like television cameraman.
What shows?
The last thing I did was somebody need film on CNN. It's about this Jewish,
Heavish guy.
Jewish new Charles World. Good one.
So you get to travel?
I got to travel where, waiting to see it picked up for 6. No, I've been on like 2 or 3 part bits and pieces. Last season I was on a lot, and before that I was recording. Oh, and it's also, we can eat off it.
I could eat all of it. I went to cook. This actually, thanks for lunch.
Wait, do I drop this in my bloody?
Yeah. You guys want a drink, Rick? Like, I go grab some tomato juice. I got vodka tequila. You're driving though.
Alcohol, shit, I just inhaled.
I got.
What, these aren't organic?
They're probably not. I just listened to podcast, I can't remember, Shoe Travel. It was a personal assistant. for
Oh,
12 years.
Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a podcast. Oh, she
She
does.
was a guest on a podcast about women travelers. It was for CNN. Or just a CNN. Sorry, I'm mixing.
I don't know, but that's fine.
she was a guest and spoke about her. It was very nice, very intimate, personal.
She's very good.
Water, please.
Actually, this type of plastic is crinkly stuff, maybe polypropylene. Something. If I don't know, you should know the numbers. I should actually done that. But it doesn't work really well with you have to get it a lot higher, and it retains its brittleness. But there's a shitload.
Where's the numbers go?
I'm impressed, but about 17% of the plastic produced annually globally is in film. So it's film, sheet, plate, and all whatever.
That's why I come in on film.
So that's why I got a really good friend. This is sheet, but so there's the numbers are. If you take the weight of the Empire State Building, it's 300,000 tons. The amount of plastic produced and every week produce 3 Empire State Buildings. Every week we produce that much plastic film.
It's very nice.
Every week.
Yeah.
You know, it's always struck me as weird was the Sherwin-Williams ad, Cover the Earth. He was born, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're doing. Was that strangely sinister? Feel. Social workers.
Covering with red.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, that doesn't seem like a company that would be advocating. But who knows? Who knows? Lots of conspiracies out there.
How long does it sit? Your hands?
Did you write that? Oh, oh, right. Let me see who else is in the waiting room.
Nope, you're not letting in. Not letting you in.
So what's the process for my cowboy coffee? And then I just drink it like that?
You can put some, you want some of this?
Yeah.
You,
So I just have to let it settle, so, and then use my teeth as a filter?
no, just you kick it again once more, but everything should just drop to the bottom. Big Coffee wants you to think that you need to invest in, Big Coffee wants you to think that it's special, you need to invest in a percolator or different types of.
I like to stumble into the kitchen and just have it made.
Yeah, that's, you gotta set before though.
So what's up with the trailers? Why is this full block trailers? And why is this not like the ones up front?
So I found this place, and I guess they bought, I was convinced that they were just gonna hold this and have some temporary storage units set up until they got their shit together to develop this into a high rise. So I see this as a development that they're just sort of, but I guess they thought it might take longer. And so now they kind of fix it up. This was just dirt here before, so they laid a concrete pad.
Who's that?
The landlords. This whole, from that corner to that corner to Church Avenue. So yeah, so they came in and they built these, they put these things here. So an ad for a rental, a storage unit. This should be a storage unit. Everybody's really friendly, and they're just, why not? I kind of got here early, so they commandeered this corner. So it gets a little shade in the summertime, not much. You probably want to do, but I have my place up in Stamford. which is where I've been basically the whole summer.
Wait.
Where's your is?
Yeah. Definitely, sorry. So
So
yeah,
you live there, you don't live here?
well, Harry and I have an apartment on Ocean Parkway. Harriet. And she's got a job, and she works. Yeah, she works 2 days a week in the city, and then she usually comes up on the weekend. And then yeah, Sunday night I'll go stay with my sister. We'll have a nice dinner, and then I drop Harriet off at the bus station. Her bus drops off the Port Authority, towards Times Square. She's the technical designer for Ann Taylor Swift. Yeah, that's what she's doing. And she's this process. And she's getting ready. We're leaving tomorrow tonight to go to France and not traveling anymore. Getting that day, so. Anyway, so
Why is that? Knees are good, my shoulder's good. Trouble too. I've got to replace
walk away.
in a tree.
And yet you told us.
Maybe there was some, it's almost all.
What is Halloween? No, it's Halloween tomorrow. Yeah, so I've been basically building this. So we bought a property with a barn. Pictures.
You get videos also? Oh my God.
Toddy.
No, send it to everyone. That's fine.
So yeah, so I've been, so we've eventually building a house. I have my land yacht that I live in on the farm in Jersey. That's up there, and so, but it's not the greatest in the winter time. So my brilliant idea was to build a yurt and have a warm, dry place that's easier, more fun than the RV. And I thought I'd have it done by last week. Still a couple of more things yet to do
For the year,
for the year.
but you have the RV and the year.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's got a guest house. Well, you will.
And eventually we're building.
What's that? It's really far away.
How do you get there?
Sure.
It's on bus line. Really? Oh, yeah. Cool. You know what now?
No, that's his ranch.
Way south.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're only.
Yeah, no, I took the bus down here yesterday, 2 days ago, Friday. Yeah, I took it down Friday. It's one bus. You don't want to miss it, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's easier than driving at times, and it's actually cheaper. Right. Well, it's a 8:30 a.m. bus that goes up there.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I would drive.
No, it's not a bus. Yeah.
Nice bike.
Yes,
it's
I found it in the
perfect.
trash.
Yeah.
But it was like brand new Raleigh.
Yeah, I built so many bikes over, I mean, from found objects. Bike parts. I bike a handful, bike in the whole.
Cannibalized bikes.
But I wouldn't just grab anything. It would have to be abandoned on the street, locked up to a post for like 2 months. And then I would go and clip the lock and grab a nice frame that was devoid of everything else.
I respect that.
Yeah,
Waited so long.
my last 2 bikes were locked up. But the last bike that I salvaged, I was meeting people in and this is like one thing where it was beautiful out, and first time ever and simultaneously there's a truck coming, so I went my bike out. I did not. I mean, I had strips. Yeah, I was a skateboarder for many years, so because I mean, I like. I didn't go out drinking with Todd because he'll be safe.
But if you fall, you just have to,
Hey, is there more chai? I think I'm not, the cowboy stuff is getting caught in my teeth.
Oh, okay. Did you mix it?
Yeah, I mixed it twice.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. That's better. So say it again?
where's the show going?
I don't know, because it hasn't been picked up yet.
Next Monday.
There was just a big article in CNN, they're like, well, we're gonna do all of our stuff. Stagnant, probably. But, say it again. Well, yeah. Everybody, the producers, have their own. I just go there, film. But yeah, I don't know if, we'll see. I think I'm gonna be on the second string this year. So moving a guy up. It's like the third camera, I was the second camera. I have to deal with the director. And the rest of the group was everyone else.
Oh, that
And,
direction.
and the A camera guy was like, come on, next episode, you're gonna be, thank you. I'm like, and I would just, I would talk about how I like things. And that would be all. Say it again. I think the money is also different. Yeah, but there's a certain credibility or cachet with the director of the operator. I mean, that's not even in the credits either. I did that for years. And that was also funny. I left school, worked. Um, oh, to the camera rental house, then started the system. It was great, this leading. It's like what I said back home. I knew the cameras, I knew the procedure, got to travel, and you know, it was very nice. Look at us, we're all getting involved. This workshop needs free labor. Oh,
I'm just not that.
Well, I need to mix it up.
Well, next
Okay,
time
okay,
over
go,
there-
go, go, give me a hot.
over here, do it to the back. Not yet, not yet.
Can you shoot me from back there? Just to read me the numbers. Let's stand further back.
Oh, I'm sorry, you want to do that?
I like it.
Man, you should really be wearing a fucking mask.
Shoot, if I was doing
Nah,
this,
nah, nah, nah. Dude,
What's the
Come on.
taking the temperature? Now you're just-
I'm not picture what your point is. I need to get the,
wait, hold on, dude.
okay, come on, hit me. What?
Where's the crunching?
Okay, I'm not gonna have any coffee now.
Oh, geez, a little bit of cold slack, guys.
I don't know where that cold slag's been.
Also, there's like a green thing coming out every
What's
time
the
you do
green
that.
thing?
Whatever that dust is.
What am I doing? Okay. Oh, Ty, you have one job, you have one job.
But, you know, my wife really loves essential oils. And she's like, oh, you should use this. I'm like, you know, yeah, they're
Abby,
way better
please,
than,
please.
they're
What's
way
the number?
better than like processed medical stuff, you know, you're doing, but it's also that shit could burn you. It's not like, because it's like natural, you know, it's totally
Oh,
safe,
oh, yeah.
you know? I'm like,
I bought some pretty good 180. I bought some like Swedish, very like, I never had anybody recommend something.
oh, you mean the salesperson recommended?
Then I went and read. I will personally.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with that stuff. Yeah. Wow, that, it looks like it's bubbling. Or it's move, oh, I know it's after the plastic's expanding. And it's
Plastic's contracting.
contracting. But if it was contracting,
All the air in between is being, and then comes out because there's sand. Abigail, can I get you? No, just make me a sandwich.
wait, no, I think, you know what I think Abby really needs?
Oh, you wanted me to do something.
Pete, where Abby wants to know where her Bloody Mary is. She wants to know where her Bloody Mary is, man.
Worst brunch
I'm
ever.
so glad I didn't eat before I came.
I told you,
Oh, I know. what I'm dealing with.
yeah, I should know too. I expected like eggs Benedict.
That was foolish.
So many things to do. So many things to do.
Oh, yeah.
Push, push.
I'm coming. December 8th.
Where, what part?
I have a wedding in Bangalore. And I'll be there for 5 days, but then I'm gonna go up to Rajasthan. So I'm gonna go to Varanasi. And,
See, these are all places I've heard of,
okay,
so I could say, yeah.
I thought you had been.
I can't,
Where did you go?
went to, we were in Rajasthan,
Okay.
Anthony Worthy
Oh, I will watch.
of we did a couple of India shows.
Okay.
So that would be my,
What season?
no, but just look up India.
That's great, thank you. I watched every movie, so I watched a couple documentaries and I did.
Because that's what I would do. I would just go home and have to look through all this. I've saved all my schedules and stuff.
But that's why you were there with the.
Yeah. No. I don't know if you saw, I just smoked some pot. Would you like some more? Yeah. Yeah, my memory, listen, I know where to find information. I know where to find information, but I don't retain it.
And
Like,
anyway, if you were on crew, all the questions that I had for you would have been they wouldn't have mattered because I was planning most of it myself. My friends was coming with me about it's better if I just plan it.
Yeah, but you do research and
I want to know, yeah, actually, I gotta call my friend and get married. She will let me know tomorrow.
it's, I love it. Yeah, I mean, the colors. You're bitchy.
Thank you.
Ooh, too
Did you
hot,
get sick?
too hot. 206.
Yeah, you got sick and then realized you were on travel.
I got sick very infrequently.
Okay, like stomach.
Yeah, but I like travel with activated charcoal and,
He's a.
and probiotics and actually I only really got sick. It was in India the whole thing right back.
And you're eating, so it's okay.
I was done with work. So I really had okay. We were out once, we finished shooting, but we're walking back to wherever we were going, and there's this kind of stick, cart, street food cart, and Tony is like, yeah, let's go here, right? And he takes a bite of this, hands it to the director. Oh, it's Hong Kong. Director takes a bite, puts some in my mouth. 200. And I'm like, it was terrible. And I just spit it out. And what?
In Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong. And Tony then went out drinking a lot, just he did that. And I woke up like 2 or 3 hours later, burping and stuff. So I took my remedy. Woke up the next morning, fine. And Tony was fine because he killed whatever it was with all the alcohol we drank. The director was out of it for 3 days. So that,
You're fine, you're doing fine.
yeah, I'll trade you. Hey, you want another?
I'm good for now. Oh, yeah? It's good to know. Look at my numbers.
You're like my dad's brother from another mother.
I have to say, he reminds me of my dad too.
I'm so mature.
My dad is not mature though.
Child, like juvenile.
Yeah, I'm going to see my dad today. He's in a rehab place, not for drugs. Although, probably actually one of the
Are you
reasons.
holding it down?
No.
Oh,
We're not
you-
comfortable yet.
Just tell me, it should be staying at that same number.
I'm not making the number up,
No,
it's
it's just-
digital.
19, what the fuck is 19 degrees?
Maybe the Celsius button is Yeah.
Yeah.
See, for the hit.
Come on, man.
Priorities.
Jump. Thank you.
Where?
How high? You're supposed to say. How high?
That's it, Todd. You know.
This, we moved on to punk shanties.
Yeah, baby. Thank you very much. See, it's like, boundary work. It's collaborative. It's not like you're
It sounds like it's just kind of like. us
Pete
being
yelling at
across
you.
the water.
No,
It's not
it's
collaborative.
a workshop.
Yeah.
There you go.
Free labor.
Really? Okay. Workshop's over. Thank you for coming.
We have to see.
Oh,
how
yeah.
long. With the knife, what's up? Yeah.
Not cool. I mean, come on. Kind of warm stuff. The frame.
Go on.
I mean, that's just beautiful. That's like black glitter.
Not toxic.
It's definitely toxic.
How is it toxic?
It's wrapped in plastic.
So what?
For
You can't just like say it's not toxic, not.
What? It's not
We're
toxic.
minimizing it.
So I can minimize it. It's easy. Watch. That's an abrasive product. It's meant to go into a sandblaster. It's meant to be shot at high velocity at an object, hit it, and do whatever that happens to be. You hit that thing with a high velocity, you're going to produce so much dust. You're going to do so much particulate matter, little tiny particles. Now, obviously, they're enclosed in a. Anyway, I'm able to convince myself of just about anything.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I was shooting. I didn't hear anything you said.
I feel like this it needs to get hotter.
Hotter?
That's not hot enough.
Why? That's all. That's what I wanted to do. Is if it gets too hot, you get this sort of like it pulls away, like. So this is what happens when it gets too hot. It liquefies, and it basically, turns into this like stringy, or just sort of turns into, loses all structural integrity. Turns into a liquid, kind of adheres to itself, and as it cools, it sort of comes and contracts on itself. But it's beautiful, but it has no great, as far as, well, it does create these air pockets. So now you can wrap it again. So I just, obviously just ground it down. And now you wrap it again. And you do the same process over, but now you're able to drain air into it. So it'll become more buoyant. So, but I don't really like getting it too hot. So I try to avoid that. But here now, what was that plastic? You know which one this was? This was, I think, the plastic bag, number 4. No, I don't know. I should write it down. But that takes effort. So you can see the sort of the dust kind of infused into that. And now you've got this, instead of just being this, plastic, it's not that hard. You got this abrasive, so it'll protect it, right? So you've got that. Anyway, I just think as far as like a tool now to use, instead of having that sort of open metal, this is a little nicer. Now, I would
Yeah,
go and
you're-
do it
you're
again
right.
to build it up some more, because why not? You got hot sand, you got plastic. So, the party going.
You know, the other thing is, I'm sure that he is. Yeah, I am, that he would be different on each kind of sand or material that you use.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like, almost like a marble effect.
Yeah,
Possibly,
I mean-
because it'll be inconsistent on that.
Right. You know, like patterns or.
Yeah, like the Tibetan sand sculpture. Maybe you could work, you could do a collaboration.
Yep.
Abby's still waiting for her Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. I get out there. Got shots. Tone it down with shots. Yeah, it's just fun sober. You know, a good sober time.
You need to cut that
I'm
out.
getting that, I'm getting that
You
impression.
have a knife? Did you actually purchase those knives knowing that you would make plasticrete handles?
Some level.
Subconsciously, you know.
I saw them in the market and I was like, yeah. And when they found out they were like, in like
20 cents a piece.
some, I mean, if that, they were just ridiculous. This
Well,
labor
they're,
is cheap
they're
there.
guaranteed to hold an edge for as long as you don't use it.
No, it is. I've used this, not this one, but I have another one that I use fairly often, and it really works well. And to be able to like show somebody that I got it from how you can just upgrade it a little bit through, and that's why I love doing it on the barbecues, because people in India have access to basically that same technology. So it's about just figuring out how to heat sand up and keep a consistent layer of sand. But then now you take this and you do it again. And then you can finish it however you want. You could probably even do a good job of wrapping it and do it consistently across and make it a really nice handle. But that would make an effort.
I was about to say if you tried it, but apparently you haven't.
I understand on some level how that would work and it would look nice. Can I hit you one more time? Just hold that. Thank you very much. So that's gonna go into. You have a preference for the media?
For what, media?
Yeah. Why?
Oh. Where the Bloody Marys?
Todd, can I get you to hold this?
Are you gonna shake that? No.
Thank you. The heat is not distributed evenly in here, so I need to keep moving it around as well as have it cool. Consistent.
Right, but you're using different kinds of material, so it's not gonna be consistent. That's called pouring this hot sand on your foot.
Good.
The idea is that I'm gonna put my hand there.
No, no,
and it's,
I'll
for
take,
hot sand.
I'll take it off your hands. I'll take it off your hands. And it's sort of like a, 2.5. No, actually, all I need to do is put a rubber band around that, and your job is, it's your totally. Sure, sure, at least a rubber band's worth of labor.
So, 'cause, 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 '
patience and not being so spaced that you wander off and come back like. I do that once in a while.
You mean all the time?
Yeah, so that's why I have to keep turning. Hey, how's it going? Very well, very well.
What are you got casting?
I'm doing art.
Oh, that's what kind?
Well, you have to wait for it to cool.
Okay.
Okay. Do well. Number. That's it. Come over here, Abigail, please. Something like that. Okay, that's what we got. That we won't know till tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Why that long?
Because I'm leaving here soon.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Let's see how long you guys want to hang out for. But look at the other. That particular.
Drive. What?
Oh, yeah.
How are you still here? It's 1 o'clock. Go away. Huh.